Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Chasing. Why do you always laugh?
Hey, this is funny. I think it's funny. I think you're funny.
Jerk. Episode 5 of Chasing Our White Rabbit. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Sarah and Kevin.
Anyways, we were talking about this the mic situation and how so like the thing is that like you like to sit like forward and then you like to sit back, and when you're too far forward we adjust it, and then when you back up it seems like we lose the sound. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So you want to keep the mic about a fist length away from your mouth.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Show me a fist length away from your mouth.
Nope, not doing that. Not doing that.
Anyways, so how's your week been? How's everything been going?
This week was awesome.
We went on some walks, right?
We went on some
couple mile walks.
We got outside and went on walks, which was awesome because I normally am walking on the walking pad.
That's always fun.
It was fun. We got to take your dog and my dog, and they did really well, except for your dog did escape and get in the water.
Yeah, she loves the water. I mean, I'd rather her escape and jump in the water than escape and just go bite somebody, you know? Like for me.
Yeah.
But she did. It was getting dark, remember? And she like disappeared.
Yeah, because she's a black lab, and so she just disappeared. I couldn't see her.
It was like pitch black, and we were walking on a trail that's next to some train tracks. There's a fence that divides the trail from the tracks themselves, and she just disappeared. And then
we heard the splash.
And I told her a bunch of times, don't go in the water. And she kept on going next to the creek and going next to the creek.
She speaks English.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm very surprised, and sorry to any lab lovers out there.
Lab lovers. Lab lovers.
Lab lovers.
Sarah.
I'm sorry. I love Bruce. This is exclusive of Bruce. Like, we're not including Bruce in this, okay?
Oh, but Maeve and Ginger can get the smoke because that was going on.
Ginger wasn't Ginger either. Okay, maybe it's just Maeve, but maybe it's just puppies. But she is not.
She's 7 months old.
She's not the smartest.
She's not the smartest.
She's not the smartest. Oh,
she'll literally be playing on the couch and then roll off and just boom onto the ground.
But then she acts like nothing happened and just continues playing with whatever she was playing with. And I mean, in a way, she's kind of smart too, because she'll take that ball and she'll get up on the couch and she'll let the ball go and let it roll across the floor and then play fetch with herself.
Yeah. Like, I think she would do really well if we got one of those fetch machines where she goes and takes the test ball and puts it in it and then it spits it out and runs and gets it. I bet you she would love something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, those little machiney thingies that she probably would. Would she be smart enough, though?
To use it? No, I think she's smart enough. It's funny when she falls down like she does. She literally, as she's falling, it seems like she's falling in slow motion. But like she looks up at you like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? And like she's falling down, and then all of a sudden, thump, she hits the ground.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It is pretty funny.
But all the other dogs look at her like, oof, what is this girl doing?
Yeah, she's very much like, I want to play. And the other dogs are like, we're above that. We don't play. Leave me alone. Yeah,
because the other ones are older as well. She's 7 months old, and I think the next youngest is Charlie, right? Who's like 6 years old? 4 years old.
He's boy.
So, and he's a bigger dog, so I mean, that's like halfway through his life, you know?
Yeah, and they play completely different.
Yeah. Like
go ahead.
How do they play, babe? How do they play?
Like, Maeve is just like, she wants to play tug of war with a toy, and she wants to like play fetch, and she's like a gentle dog play with another dog. And Charlie,
she loves playing with other dogs.
Charlie's more like, the way he plays is just like running into a group of dogs and just kind of plowing everybody over. Like, that's his version of play.
Well, he loves tug of war, but he loves tug of war with people.
Yeah, he likes to play with people, not with dogs.
But only a specific caliber of people, like family members. But he likes to he would play tug of war all day. He's strong too.
He is very strong. I feel like Maeve, though, she actually has like a lot of energy because she like, you'll take her on 4 or 5 mile runs and she'll come back and just be like, what's next?
I know. I wish I was a hunter because then I could just take her hunting all the time. Like every day.
I don't know if hunters hunt every day, but you can go try.
If we were like hunter-gatherers, you know?
Probably wouldn't have a dog like that.
No, I mean, that's how the dogs had to be, like, you know, brought into, what's it called? Like domestication, you know? Hunter-gatherer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, you gave a coyote or a wolf a little bit of, you know, it hangs out next to the campfire. You give a little bit of meat or a little bit of, you know, whatever, and it continues to stay with you and through
Have you ever thought about that?
Have I
you
ever
thought
Dude, I thought about that a lot.
Okay, so we have pets. People have pets.
Yeah.
Okay. And we keep them in our homes.
Got it.
And we're like, okay, like...
Okay, this is newsflash, guys.
No,
we keep them in our homes.
Because we have a lot of animals, and we keep them in our homes, or we keep them in their cages outside. Okay.
Their cages outside.
Like the rabbits and the chickens.
Okay, like the pens and stuff. Yeah.
In their pens outside.
Is it pins or pens?
Pens.
It's pens.
Yeah.
P-E-N-S.
A pen is like, I'll put a pin in it.
And a pen is like I write with.
Both a pen is a pen that you keep an animal in, and a pen that you write with.
Oh, okay. So it's spelled the same.
Yep.
And it's pronounced the same.
Yeah.
Pronounced?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Go ahead.
I saw something on TikTok where a guy was like, there's a fine line between a pet and an animal hostage. And I got really worried.
Yeah, you should be worried.
Because I have lots of animals, okay? And what if they are conscious in there?
Yeah.
And they're like, these mother fathers.
Are you treating them poorly? Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Oh, then
but
they'd be happy.
I am holding them hostage.
You're saying they might want to be free?
Yeah. I don't think Juniper wants to be free because I've left the door open multiple times.
Juniper's our cat.
And
just
Juniper,
let everybody know.
Juniper doesn't try to leave.
We have 2 cats.
But I think...
And I hate cats.
I think
Cats suck.
I think we're holding little girl hostage.
Well, why don't you set her free? You know? Like that song, you know? Set her free.
Because then she's going to go
And
eat
if she
birds.
really loves me, she'll come back in 3.
I've never heard that song.
I don't know. I was just making it up. But it's something like that, you know? Like set it free, and it's true love that it'll come back. Like if she really loves you, then she'll come back.
I'm just really concerned about...
Her killing birds?
No, when it's my time to go...
Like you're going to die?
Yeah, and I have to answer for everything I've done in my life. What if I get up there and instead of all these pets that are happy to see me, it's like a line of all of these beings who are mad that I kept them hostage their whole lives?
I would just say, bro, you should have spoke up. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you could have...
I can't speak.
Yeah, well, I can't, like, read your mind either. I mean, like, that's so, like, crazy to be like, hey, man, why'd you keep me here my whole time? I don't know. If you would have just told me you didn't want to be here.
Like, I feel
Could
like
you imagine... Could you imagine being, like, a Bichon Frise that lives with a, like, stay-at-home, like, mom in like Tiburon? Like, you think that dog wants to be free? No, that dog is living its best life. That dog does not want to be free. That dog is wealthier than most countries, you know? Like, if you're living in that situation, it gets to do whatever it wants to do. It doesn't have to listen to anybody. That dog doesn't want to be free. It has to what on the rough streets.
I'm just saying, I feel bad. And I think about it now.
Yeah.
And it's all because of that stupid TikTok I saw. That now I'm worried.
But you know that most animals that live in the wild,
I think Charlie would stay with me.
They only live for a couple of years. They die.
I understand, which is why I would have such a flippin' long line when I get up there or down there or over there or whatever
No, I'm saying like
I'm going to have a super long line because all these animals I've had throughout my life.
That's not even close to as like a wolf in the wild only lives like 6 years.
I understand.
So you have a dog that lives 12 years. So your line is half as long as like the real world.
But those ones are free. They're not hostages. Anyway, I was just thinking about it. Have you ever thought about that? I feel like...
No, but you know what? The one thing I did think about, because I heard it on NPR, was they were talking about like the value of animals in America and how we value dogs. To us, dogs are like, you know, cats, birds. Like there's these things that there's like a hierarchy of like what's called like horses, right? We don't eat horses. You're not allowed to eat horses. In a lot of other countries, people eat horses all the time. Like people say horse is amazing. Yeah. So we had a certain value system about animals in America. And this guy was he went over to, I think it was Thailand or Vietnam, and they raise pigs to eat, right?
Yes.
And they take extremely good care of these pigs. They wash them all the time. They hand feed them. They're all like they're part of like the family. Like they do everything they can to make this pig have the happiest life possible, right?
Okay.
And then they eat that pig because it's food.
Okay.
And the guy was over at these people's homes, and they were like, you know, talking about different cultures and just how they live. And the owner of the house said, "Oh, you want to meet my dog?" And he was surprised that they had a dog, but he had a dog. And in doing so, he brings him over to this cage, and the cage has a dog in it. What are you doing?
Just keep going.
Oh, I was just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm looking up a question that came up during trivia that I wanted to ask you.
Okay. So anyways, they keep this dog in this kennel, in this pen, and they don't pet the dog. They don't play with the dog. They don't really interact with the dog. And he described it like they treat the dog like a bird. You know how like you have a bird, like Jenna has a bird, you know? Mm-hmm. We have chickens are birds. But, you know, you keep a bird in a bird cage, and sometimes you let it out, but most times people just keep it in there, and they live their whole lives, and they feed it in there. And he was describing it like it was like that. It was like they keep this dog in this cage. They just drop food in there. They don't ever play with it. Like
they treat their pet not as well as they treat their food.
Yeah, and the guy was asking him like, why do you treat this dog so poorly? And he goes, and the pig so well. And the guy was like, well, the pig gives us something. Like,
well, the dog gives you love.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't eat love. You could starve to death eating love, you know. I just thought that it came across as being really sad. But then again, this whole thing was about like the cultural differences between, you know, one group and another group. And who am I to judge that group and say, well, that's horrible, you know? Even though it does feel pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Because pigs but dogs are really smart. But that's the thing. Pigs are also really smart. And we're okay in this country with just letting pigs like live in squalor, but maybe it goes back to what you were saying. Like at least they're free, you know. They're out not in the wild, but they're out in like, you know.
Well, pigs do really like to dig around in the mud.
So do dogs.
Yeah, it's probably more like we should treat our pigs better and our dogs well.
Do you think we should treat our dogs better than we do?
I said our dogs well. Like we shouldn't. Maybe you should stop drinking the coffee, because me, you burp a lot.
That's the first time I burped. Go on.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You're saying maybe we should treat our pigs better?
Yeah, I don't think it's about like which one should be treated poorly. We should just treat them both well.
Yeah. But it is interesting how like someone would look at that and say, well, but dogs are like pets and pigs are not. And it's like,
but there are a lot of people in this country
that
take really good care of their pigs.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people in this country that don't eat pigs. Like they don't have, like they have their pig for a pet, not for consumption.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is like, legally you can eat your pig, and it's illegal to eat a dog.
Yes.
Which is crazy. Because what is a dog but just food? Like, it's obviously a pet, but like, what makes that different than a pig?
It's just our cultural.
Isn't that crazy? Like, why can't we eat dog?
No, I don't see it as crazy. I think that there are cultures that don't eat cow. It's just our culture.
I know, but our culture is so diverse to like limit to, well, this is just what we do, has like been like the bane of America's existence forever. Like, America loves an explanation. Like, no. Just because I said so isn't good enough. Like, give me an actual reason why I can't eat my dog. And then give me a reason why I can eat my pet pig. And I think horses are like a perfect example of that as well. Like, it's illegal to eat horse in America.
There's probably some underlying reason. Some law that was made back in the day because somebody saw somebody eating a horse or a dog and they didn't like it and they levied to have there be a law.
Isn't that crazy? You can't eat a horse and you can't eat a dog.
I don't think it's crazy because I would not want to eat a horse.
But do you think you should take that right away from somebody else to want to do it?
No, I don't.
Do you think you should have that right to take away from somebody else?
I don't know. I think that that's opening a really big jar of worms that I don't want to. A can of worms? A can of worms? I don't want to get into with you.
What?
I don't want to get into whether or not we can take rights away from other people with you.
No, I'm just talking about dogs eating.
I understand, but I don't want to get into that.
Okay. So muskrat on that. What would you want to ask me about trivia?
Oh, so this week my work had like a trivia night. Like they had us go to a restaurant, they got us dinner, and hired, I think his name was like DJ Trivia.
DJ Trivia.
Or something like that.
Anyway,
so there was a question at the end. It was like the double down, like do or die question, right?
Yeah.
Like if you answer it,
like the daily double.
Kinda, like if you answer, you doubled your points.
Okay.
And if you got it wrong, you lost all your points. But if you didn't answer at all, you just kept your points. Okay?
Got it.
And we had made some interesting decisions through the night because there was like 4 different categories. So we had made some interesting decisions through the night. So we were in 3rd place, and we were like, well, we could either way we're not winning because the first place had
more than double
of everybody else.
Should have been on that team.
So it was rigged. Anyway,
I'm sure they're gonna be glad to hear that.
So I'm letting you know. It was rigged. Y'all were sitting there. You had like...
You had the answer sheet in front of you. This is ridiculous.
Like, everybody from legal was over there. You had...
Because they're the smart ones. They're all sitting together.
Then they had like the 3 people in the office who would know everything about Disney. And so like that would be you, culture. Right? I thought I did. Anyway,
you need to get more in touch.
I told my group, I was like, I'm not the one to help you here. But I did get the one question about Genghis Khan. Correct.
Genghis Khan? Genghis?
You've always told me it's Genghis. If you're wrong, I've been going around correcting people.
I never told you either way.
Now you're lying.
Here we go.
Anyway, don't read this.
Okay, close my eyes.
Answer.
Like I could read anyway.
No, don't.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Volcano Baru is about 11,398 feet at its highest peak.
Got it.
Okay. The embassy of what country says that if you climb to the top of Volcano Baru, you can see both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans simultaneously? Basically, what country?
But is it embassy in another country? Because that's what embassy is. They're in other countries. Like you can have a Chinese...
What country can you climb to the top of a volcano?
See both?
And see both the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Not only that, but hold on. There was another piece to the question that isn't in here.
Atlantic and Pacific. So that means it has to be in the Americas. Okay. I gotta eliminate some of these. It can't be Canada. You can't.
Okay, you can witness the sunrise over the Pacific. Listen, I know. You can witness the sunrise over the Pacific and set over the Atlantic.
Okay, so then it can't be in the Americas. It needs to be on the other side. So what the fuck is going on here? Say that last part again.
Okay, what country has a volcano that you can climb up to the top?
Yeah.
And you can see the sun rise over the Pacific.
The sun rise over the Pacific.
And the sun set over the Atlantic.
And the sun set over the Atlantic. So it has to be in like, it's not in the Americas. It's impossible for it to be in the Americas. Because in the Americas, I mean, unless it's the, because the sun sets in the west. And once you get to like Japan, that's the Pacific. And the sun's rising over there. Okay? And then once you get to like England, which is like all the way on the other side, the sun's setting in the Atlantic. So that's where the sun rises in the Pacific and sets in the Atlantic. In the Americas, it doesn't do that. In the Americas, it rises in the Atlantic and sets in the Pacific. So it has to be somewhere. The country can't be too big to where it's impossible to see. You can go to this volcano, you can see it sunrise. You can actually see the Pacific. You can actually see the Atlantic. You can see both of them. You can see both of them. Okay.
At the same time. And you can see the sun rise over the Pacific Ocean and set over the Atlantic Ocean.
I have a feeling like it has to be somewhere like South Africa. Because that's kind of where the Pacific and the Atlantic kind of would meet together in a sense, but it could also be like.
Do you want any hints?
Yeah, give me a hint.
Okay. I can give you 2 hints.
You can give me 2 hints.
I think that this would be the better hint.
Okay.
The first one. We got it wrong.
Oh, well, with that hint, let me just tell you what it is.
We got it wrong. Do you want me to tell you what our guess was?
I mean, I guess.
It might.
Well, how does that help? Go ahead.
Okay, so we took the assumption that maybe they wrote the question wrong.
Oh, you were deducing. You were just saying, hey, you messed up.
So we were like, well, then we just need to find something where you can plausibly see both oceans at the same time, and maybe a place that has lots of volcanoes. One that we've been to.
Costa Rica?
Costa Rica. That was our guess. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I've been there. There's lots of volcanoes.
If they wrote it wrong, that would sound... I mean, I would say Panama or Costa Rica. I would say maybe Guatemala, Ecuador. Like, those would be the places I would...
You're getting close. You have said the answer.
Guatemala?
Panama? Yeah.
How is it?
Because of the way that...
I need an explanation.
Because it doesn't... So if you're thinking about it like this, Panama actually goes like this. So it's the way that it is, the way that it's set up in the globe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening.
Panama map. It's not going to help you guys. But where's the volcano? Let me just look up the
Maybe
volcano.
You'll put it in.
Volcano
you put it up for them.
Baru.
You're saying because the country's pivoted like this? Yeah, I'm going to need an explanation of how this works because that doesn't seem...
So it's here.
Okay.
And because it's pivoted, because it's not straight up and down, you see it the opposite way.
No, you don't. How do you see it the opposite way? The sun rises over there, and it's going to set over here. I'm
going the wrong way.
Okay, I was going to say,
calm down.
We're going to the sun to ask it a question.
It's right here.
So because that...
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
It's the tallest mountain in Panama.
But it's because the water comes in like an inlet, like a bay?
How?
Is that what you're saying?
I think it's because if you look, right, like this here...
It's like a bay.
Is still... So if you're standing here, if you're standing here and you're looking over here, this is still the whatchamacallit ocean.
The Pacific?
The Pacific. So you're seeing the sun rise over the Pacific, even though this is the Atlantic right here.
You know what, though? That seems little... That's like standing in San Francisco. That's like being in San Francisco, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like, the sun rises, right? And what does it rise over?
What?
Being in San Francisco, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're standing in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. You're at Fisherman's Wharf. Mm-hmm. And you're watching the sunrise, right?
Don't ask me this question. I don't know.
Which?
I don't know. This is exactly why I shouldn't be on anybody's trivia team.
No, listen. Me. You're standing in San Francisco, and you're at Fisherman's Wharf, or at the Giants game, right? You understand? You following along?
No, because now I can't remember which one is which. The Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so it normally rises over the Pacific.
No, it sets in the Pacific. Here, it sets like the ocean that we're next to is the Pacific Ocean.
Yes,
that's what borders us. And when the sun goes, and when the sun goes down, it goes down over. Like when we go watch the sunset, we go watch it over the ocean. Correct. Okay, follow with me here. Okay, but it would be like if you were in San Francisco, like this question here. If you were in San Francisco. And you were like at the Oracle Arena, or you're at the Fisherman's Wharf. Like, listen up, stop typing.
I'm listening.
Okay, and you watch the sunrise. It's gonna rise up over Oakland, right?
Sure.
I mean, what's on the other side? Pull up a map of the Bay Area. Google Bay Area map, or San Francisco map, or just go on Google Maps and look it up. I want you to have an understanding of what I'm saying. Okay, so you see that. You see right there is San Francisco.
No.
Listen to me.
No, I'm not.
Linda, listen.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. It's not that deep.
I didn't say it was, but
okay. Preach, brother.
You're in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Where does the sun rise?
Over here.
Correct. What body of water does it rise over?
Technically, the Pacific.
So
it rises and sets over the Pacific.
There you go. It's like, so to me, it's like the same kind of trick question kind of thing, where it's like,
well, yeah, you're at trivia. It's supposed to be a trick question.
No, trivia is supposed to be about like actual like questions that are like. To me, it's not supposed to be trick questions.
I think
I got it right. What are you talking about?
He's just upset because he was way off until I gave him hints.
And that's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because when you're doing trivia, you shouldn't have these trick questions.
No, when you're doing trivia, that's the whole point, is to have trick questions. I do have to say, though, that most of the questions were not for our age group.
What age group were they for?
It was like, I can't remember any of the questions specifically because, like I said, they weren't in our age group. But it was like asking things like
young,
like
or old.
Who played Mary in the movie Son of God?
Mary in the movie Son of God?
Who was the actress that played Mary? Let me think.
In the movie Son of God.
If you get this, immediately punching me in the face. Immediately. I'm going to have a violent reaction. And it's not going to be... I can't stop it. Because I told them, I was like, you guys, I should have just let Matt come. Oh my God.
Okay, I don't know.
No, you...
No, I don't know. I
don't remember either.
I don't even remember that movie. Why don't you bring it up? Mary, Son of God? No, bring up... So the movie is Son of God?
Yeah, it's called Son of God.
Okay. So this would be like something good... I'm trying to figure out if it's an old movie?
Oops. Son of God. It was an old actress.
No, that's not an old movie. I've never even seen this movie.
Was it Roma Downey?
Dude, that is so niche.
Yeah, these are the kind of questions it was asking. Then
that's so crazy.
It asked...
that's like... I mean, you'd be better off asking who played Jesus in Passion of the Christ, right? Like, you'd be like... More people could be able to get that.
Then it showed a picture of this guy.
Let me see. I can't see it. Let me see.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. You're forgiven.
It showed a picture of this guy. And I was like, what's his name?
It's
on there. We don't know.
I don't know.
Because he's from The show, You're on Candid Camera.
Okay, I didn't know that they had a host. So it's for like people in their 80s.
Yeah, it was like for like most of the questions, even the Disney questions. So they had a couple of questions that were like kid shows. They were like, they were multiple choice. So it was like.
Oh, were they all multiple choice?
No.
Oh, okay.
This one and the Panama one.
This one's tough.
And the actress one. Those were all three.
What's his name?
His name's Alan Funt.
I mean, that's not even like. It should be like Price is Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm drawing a blank on his name too, but at least I would be able to remember that guy. Like,
I think this is the exact picture that they showed, actually.
Dude, that's you got to put that up when we're talking.
Yeah.
Like, that's. Hey, if you guys get it, that's crazy.
Anyway, so they showed this guy, and they showed a picture of Madonna, but like she had like
Madonna.
Most of her face, like who is this? And they had most of her face, so you could just see like her chin and her forehead. And so those were the four questions. So there was the who's this guy, Alan Funt.
Yeah.
There was the who played Mary in Son of God. There was the who is this, and it was Madonna. And then there was the question about the volcano in Panama. Okay, so you don't have to answer these questions. The first one, this Alan Hunt one, we didn't answer, but there was a person in our team who was like, I think his name is Alan Hunt.
Wow.
But we didn't answer it. So we lost that one. No points there. The second one was the who played Mary in Son of God.
Yeah.
And we guessed Elizabeth Taylor. Just guessing.
Yeah.
Sent it in. Wrong. Lost all our points.
Wow.
The third question was who's Madonna? I couldn't recognize her, but there was two people on the team that were like, I'm pretty sure it's Madonna. Yeah. And then somebody else was like, I don't know if that's Madonna. I was like, I'm not sure if that's Madonna either. Hasn't she had more work done? Like, she didn't look like she had a lot of work done.
Maybe it's an older picture.
It wasn't, but it was just the way that they covered her face.
Okay.
Anyway, and she's fixed some of her work. But anyway, didn't answer that question. Would have gotten it right. And then we answered the stupid Panama question as Costa Rica lost all our points. We had 0 points at the end of the night. Questionable choices were made. But it was fun.
How many did you get right?
So the first...
Because you said you got one right.
I did. I got the... I can't remember the specific question, but it was about, like, basically who conquered most of Persia. And I said Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
But everybody got that. All the teams got that.
Oh, really?
So I was feeling really smart. Like, I was proud of myself.
Yeah, you're like, I got that.
But then everybody got it, and I was like, oh, that's just common knowledge, which makes sense why I would have gotten it. Damn.
But I think trivia should be like a mixture of like common knowledge. Like it should be, it shouldn't be so niche, like so like the whole, you know, like this guy, like the Alan Rickman guy. Like it shouldn't be so much like that to where it's like not fun, right? Because the whole purpose is, and you're there for like a work party, so it's like the purpose is to have fun.
Yeah, and it's not like there was a prize at the end that we were like fighting for. We could have all been winners.
Yeah, I mean, if they were like, "Hey, winner gets $1,000," I would understand why it's so difficult.
Yeah,
you know.
But there was one round I don't even think we got. We might have gotten one question because there was 4 rounds.
Yeah.
But like even the questions that were geared toward like the younger crowd, there was a question that was like it was called kiddie shows. So you would think that they would have put in something like Bluey, which is a kids show that's very popular right now. So you would think that they would use that, or that they would use even like, I don't know, Reading Rainbow, Caillou.
Yeah,
Cars.
I mean, Reading Rainbow and Caillou, those are like worlds apart, though, huh?
They used a question from the Aristocrats. What'd you say?
I said
again. I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every day with this girl, Reading Rainbow and Caillou are like worlds apart, like kids stuff. Oh yeah, kids if you're 40.
Yeah.
Or kids if you're 18. You know, like they're so different. Like Reading Rainbow hasn't been on forever.
Yeah. Charlie just turned the TV on.
Hold on one second.
Can you go turn the TV off?
That's crazy.
Yeah, my dog gets lonely and turns the TV on sometimes. So, he thought he was alone. Anyway, the consensus at our table was that the questions just weren't for our age group.
Yeah.
There wasn't like it just wasn't a good spread. Like it was heavy in like the older generation, and so it made it a lot difficult.
Who was this DJ guy that was putting it on?
His name was DJ Trivia. I don't.
Was he old?
He was older than me, but he wasn't like 70. So he was probably like in his 50s.
Okay, so he's not that much older.
No, but here's the thing: is what I was thinking. So while he likes to talk, this guy likes to talk a lot, which is probably why he's a trivia host as his profession. But they do trivia like every night at different locations. Like they go to like Mary's Pizza, they go to Barrel Proof, they go all over Sonoma County.
Yeah,
they're DJ Trivia Sonoma County, and you gotta run out of questions.
What?
You gotta start running out of questions.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that like you're not running out of questions if you have different people there. Like, what are you talking about?
They're trying to get people to come back.
Yeah, I guess if that's the case.
They're trying to get people to come on a regular basis to trivia night at Mary's Pizza on a Wednesday.
That's crazy though. Like, you can only ask so many questions before you start getting so obscure. Like, so what if you're
so obscure? What if you're Alan Funch?
So what if you're new and you're like, hey, it just becomes not fun.
Like, which is what I was trying to get at. Like, I feel like because they do it so much, they have to have such obscure questions that it wasn't fun. But it wasn't not fun. Like, I had a good time hanging out with people and chatting, and you can still have fun.
Yeah, but that's the vibe, right?
The vibe at that point is just hanging out with the people. Like, if I were like into trivia, that wouldn't have been fun.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm into trivia, I love that kind of stuff.
I feel like if you would have come, we may have won.
I'm also might have been like, what kind of fucking questions are these, dude? So
another one of the questions was, what in 1989 or 1979? Hold on, don't look at the screen again.
Okay, don't look at the screen.
Nobody look at the screen. In 1989, NBC.
1989,
NBC put out a public service announcement campaign. It was launched and it featured celebrities.
Yeah.
What is that?
The Dare program?
No.
That's the 90s.
It's got it features celebrities and an iconic logo.
Say the question again.
In
1989,
NBC launched a public service announcement campaign featuring celebrities and an iconic logo. We got this one wrong too.
Of course, I was 6 or 5 at that time. Is it forest fires? Only you? No?
No, it's not. So we guessed, or I guessed. I said, "Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?" Because that was like a big campaign.
Was it really?
Yeah, where they would stop.
Not my neighborhood. People didn't give a shit where you were.
Well, it was when we were younger.
Like when?
I think it was in the 70s, actually.
Oh, in the 70s. Okay.
But they were like, hey, it's 10 o'clock. You should probably
check. So the parents were so checked out. They were like, I don't even know my kid is.
So then,
where's my kid?
I want to know if I show you this image, if it'll pop
Okay, let me see.
Oh, well, it fucking says it on it.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
And they would like give like a little...
What's the public service announcement?
They just literally give you a little bit of random information.
How is that a public service? If it's just random information. It's basically trivia night. That's why this guy is like... the trivia guy, DJ guy got captured by this public service announcement. He's like, oh, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Do what?
Let's see.
The more you know.
Let's try an experiment. I want you to think of the 10 things you want most out of
that
life and just
freaking
yell them out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ross?
3, 2, 1, go. That's good.
Chandler.
Chandler?
that's good.
Whatever. Same thing.
Me too. Okay, now, stop. I'm going to show you a way that you can have all of these things happen.
Oh my gosh. Stay in school.
Pretty neat,
yeah.
huh?
Pretty cool.
Okay, now, cue the music and that star
Okay.
thing.
That's so lame.
Oh, I'm so glad that that's the one that came up because it's friends. Stay in school, folks. The more
Stay
you
in
know.
school, the more you know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, school's important, but school's not for everybody.
Anyway, yeah.
You know. That's cool. You guys are having another party coming up soon, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a pool party.
No, we don't know yet where it's going.
It might be a pool party, and I love pool parties.
Oh my gosh, I'm sitting too far back. This is non-negotiable.
I love pool parties.
If we go to the pool,
because there's one thing I love to do.
Get in the pool.
I love to swim.
He turns into a 5-year-old. Can't get him out of the pool.
There's another thing.
Down to the bottom. Get Marcus in there for me.
There's another thing I love to do as well.
Horrible part.
What do I love?
Wear your Speedo.
Oh, I love wearing a Speedo.
No.
All day, every day, baby. If I'm in the pool, I love it. I'm a big Speedo advocate.
I will feign sickness.
Well, maybe I'll just surprise you when we're there. I'll just jump in the pool with my Speedo on.
I'm gonna be so mad.
I have no shame. I just think it's awesome. I think Speedos are like the best, and I think that like I don't know. What do you hate about them so much?
Okay, I love you. Okay, I want you to remember that as I say what I'm gonna say, because.
Is it because I'm fat?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with you. Speedos are fucking creepy.
They're creepy?
They're creepy.
Are thong bathing suits creepy?
That's disgusting. What are you doing?
Wearing a bathing suit.
No, it's beyond that. Wearing a bathing suit, it's already like pretty revealing, especially for women, right? Why do we need to make it more revealing? And
is it revealing for women?
Here's the thing. I understand that what I actually don't understand at all why you like Speedos, but I hate it. I feel like maybe it's unfair. I'll agree to that, but what are you talking about unfair? You're speaking in like because
code
I'm
words.
having a hard time coming up with how to say this in a diplomatic way.
Oh, so you don't have a reason.
No, there is no reason. They are creepy. The reason is I don't want to see that much of anybody's junk. I don't care how good you look. Why are you wearing a Speedo?
But here's the thing, like women.
Why do you want to wear a Speedo?
It feels good. I like the way it feels. I'm like open and free,
even
and
more creepy.
I'm open and free, and I think it's
making you feel
feels good. Yeah, I don't want to wear freaking people wear like these long ass shorts. I don't want to wear that. I don't want to be drugged down when I'm swimming to the bottom of the water. Dude, I want to swim like a dolphin through this baby. Because that's another thing. I love like holding my breath and swimming from one side of the pool to another side of the pool to another side of the pool. I love doing that. And when we go to the Roosevelt in LA, like I'm in the pool.
You guys, we went to the Roosevelt in LA, okay? And because we were going for, was it for our anniversary this last time? Yeah, it was for our anniversary this last time that we went to the Roosevelt. And
we like to stay at the Roosevelt because this is a nice hotel. It's on the Strip, or it's on the near. It's like the Walk of Fame, right?
Yeah, but okay, so
right across the street from the Chinese movie
theater.
theater.
Something about us. He was kind enough not to wear his Speedo, but he still wears like shorts.
Yeah, like short shorts that I wear.
They're not like skin tight, but they're like
3-inch inseam.
Yeah, they're short.
They have a chamois.
Anyway, so that's nice. Oh, good Lord.
What?
He's the only one in the fucking pool. We went to a pool party at this hotel, and he was the only one.
So we show up. We show up at the hotel, and the hotel says, "Oh, we're having a pool party today, because you're guests here. You can come for free, or it's part of being a guest here." And we were like, "That sounds like fun." I was like, "That sounds like a lot of fun," because it was hot, and
it wasn't that hot.
To me, it was hot enough to get in the water, and so we go down there, and we order drinks and we order food. And then like it starts to get dark. There's like music playing, and there's like lights all around, and nobody's in the pool. I'm like, why is nobody in the pool? So I finish eating and and I start swimming in the pool. I'm swimming around, and people are like looking at me like I'm crazy.
Because you are.
They're like, what is this
Because
guy
it's
doing in
not-
the
okay,
pool? And
here's
they're
the
like
thing.
dressed nice. No one's in swim trunks.
When people did start getting in the pool later,
Yeah, and that's
there
the
is
thing.
a vibe to being in the pool.
I
as an
encourage
adult.
people to come
Be
into the
quiet.
pool.
Be quiet. No.
I got people in the pool. I'm like, come
No.
on in.
I'm telling you guys, he looks...
He looked what? Super cool.
There's like a vibe to being in a pool party as an adult. You're in there, you're talking, but you're not like swimming around this mother father. Swimming underneath things, swimming around people, diving. He acts like a freaking 5-year-old whenever we get around a pool. And it's so embarrassing.
I don't understand why it's embarrassing. Because I'm having fun?
I don't know how to describe it.
Like, what is a pool there for if not to swim in?
It's for the vibe.
Dude, for the vibe, dude, I'm like wanting to do cannonballs. I'm like...
It's so bad, guys.
It's so funny because, like, you're not about that vibe. You're like, no, I don't want to do laps. I'm like, let's just do laps, you know? I want to bring my goggles. That's another thing.
He brings his goggles. Oh my god.
I'm putting goggles on. I'm swimming. And there's these, like, you know, there's other people there, too, that, you know, I mean, they're just different types of people.
He looks like, and I don't know what it would be called, but he looks like a man. Like maybe like, what is
Thank
it called?
you.
Big? Big?
Fat guy?
Big, the movie Big, where like he is a little kid trapped in a man's body. That is my husband when he gets around water. Ocean, pool, river, lake, and he's constantly trying to get me to go.
I know. She's like, I don't want to get wet. I'm like, come on, it'd be fun. Let's just jump in the water.
So weird. And then he has to, but it wouldn't be so bad if he would just wear normal shorts and maybe leave the goggles at home. But because he's wearing his speedo and bringing freaking goggles and like little throwing torpedoes to get to the bottom of the freaking pool, I can't.
I mean,
I can't.
I think it's so much fun. I don't
So
understand
weird.
why people don't have more fun. You know, it's interesting that it reminds
Because we
me.
don't want to look weird.
It reminds me of what I pull up. I'm trying to remember this actor's name. He was in Dune. He was in Caught Stealing. That's the one he was recently in. He gave this interview on a subway. There you go.
Austin
Butler, right? Austin Butler. You know, he played Elvis. He did this. He was in this like subway interview recently. Well, I don't even know if it was recently, but I heard it recently, where he talks about like, let me see what. There it is, right there. It's this one right here.
This one?
Yeah. So he talks about dancing and about like dance like no one's looking, like you know you live life once and like live free or die hard, you know, like have fun with whatever you're doing. And when it comes to like dancing at dance parties, like people are so subconscious about how they look and like how they'll be perceived. And it's like, if we stop worrying about what someone else is going to like think about us and we just worry about how, you know, if we're having fun or not, then none of that matters. And if more people lived life like that, where it's like, oh, I love swimming and I'm going to swim and I'm not going to worry about what other people think. They think, look at this dork in here, diving down deep and picking up coins, you know, and then getting up and pull himself out and then throwing the coins in the water and diving down deep and picking up these coins. You know, if more people didn't care what other people thought, then more people would be having fun.
I think people need to care what people think, because when you don't care what people think, you get a bunch of buttholes out there.
Well, you know, I'm not saying be rude, but I'm not rude. It's not like I do cannonballs on ladies'
But
heads.
the same part of you that allows you not to care and go and have fun
Yeah.
is the same part of you that allows you to be a butthole sometimes because you don't care.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed when it's time to address it. Not like, hey, don't have fun because you're embarrassing me. Because people are looking at you like you're a freaking weirdo.
People are looking at you like you're a weirdo.
But at the end of the day, if you want to say something, pull up and say something.
And yeah,
you know, I'm swimming, I'm having fun, and if you think I'm a weirdo or I'm a dork, then why don't you just say that to my face, and then something's gonna happen. I'll show you this weirdo in his speedo wearing his goggles is gonna get out of that swimming pool and rock your shit, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, this fat dude in the speedo just beat this guy up, and then he went back to swimming. Like, that's the thing.
Anyway, I am on the planning committee for this event, and I am going to do everything I can to avoid there being a possibility of my husband making a fool of himself in front of everyone I work with. Because
do you don't think that they're gonna want to jump in?
You know what? Honestly, though, you're probably not going to be able to go, and that's not even. I'm not even, because
there we go.
It has to be on a Tuesday, Wednesday. Excuse me, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. In the middle of the day. So it doesn't really matter.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Sorry. No pool time for you.
She's not sorry. She's so stoked.
I just realized that. Don't have to worry about it. Don't have to stress.
Maybe I'll surprise her and show up in my speedo and goggles.
I won't let him know when I'm going.
I gotta track her location.
I'll turn off my phone.
You'll turn off your phone.
Stop tracking me.
Wouldn't that be funny if I just showed up?
No.
Like, hey, who's here to party?
If you just showed up, I would know nothing good was going to happen.
Well, I went to the last one at Lagunitas. That was fun.
There was no pool.
No, but I'm saying that wasn't in the middle of the day, it felt like.
And you know what?
I had that day off.
You did. It always has to be a Tuesday.
But how did I have that day off? I think
you took the day off.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I'll take this day off.
No, because now that you work Sundays, you have to take. First of all, my birthday's coming up. You have to take that off. And
when is that day?
Coming up. It's a Tuesday.
Well, I can't have Mother's Day off. I can't just take Mother's Day off. I'm working that day. You know how crazy that is?
We've gone through this every single year since the year you made your mom cry.
Yeah.
You now take Sundays off so that you can have your mom over and you can make her enchiladas.
Yeah, but I wasn't working on those Sundays. This is the first Sunday that I've worked in 4 years for Mother's Day.
I'm letting you know.
Do you understand that?
That you have had to take Sundays off.
I'm letting you know this is the first Sunday that I've had to work in like 4 years. Do you know that?
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Okay.
Because I've been in my position.
There's no way to prove either one of these situations is correct, but what I am telling you is that you made your mom cry one year, and the next year you had to take it off. So we were like, because I remember talking about like, yeah, let's go ahead and take it off. You can,
well, we'll deal with that when it comes to it.
And then you can make your mom her enchiladas at night.
Well, we usually do something with you on Saturday.
No, we do it in the morning, and then we hang out with your mom at night.
You always have to be right about everything.
Well, I am right about this.
Okay. Do you know when Father's Day is?
It's in June. June. It's always on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you know when Mother's Day is?
Yeah.
When?
It's May 5th.
May 5th? Let's look at a calendar, guys. You're laughing because you have no idea. Because you didn't think. No.
May 10th. That's what I meant to say. Easter is April 5th.
It is.
Yeah. That's a day before my brother's birthday.
It is, again. June 21st is Father's Day this year.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I guess we ain't celebrating Father's Day.
Who
cares about Father's Day?
You're going to have a great time.
Again, you know.
Dads
don't get the love.
Get to do everything. So, for Father's Day, Matt likes to do anything tubing without the kids.
That's not true. I like to go tubing. That's what we do on Father's Day, and we go hiking. Those are the two things we do.
And you will be.
And every time we go hiking, everybody complains that it's too hard.
Because he says it's going to be an easy mile or two, and it turns out into a strenuous 10-mile hike that he gets us lost on.
Well, remember last year?
When I was, like, my legs started
Sugarloaf?
shaking.
Like, we went,
lost.
No, we didn't.
You got lost.
No, we didn't. We didn't get lost. No, that wasn't last year. Last year, we had to turn around and come back. It was like Sugarloaf is like a Hood Mountain in where we live. It's like I want to say it's a 10-mile hike round trip. Might be a little bit longer, maybe 14. But like when you get to the top, it's so beautiful. It's like amazing. And every day for my Father's Day, I was like, what do you want to do? I want to go on a hike. Okay, let's go. And then we start going on the hike. And then it just always ends up it's a hard hike though. Huh, babe?
Yeah, it's not fun. Matt doesn't want to do something. He does not want to have fun with the family. He wants to force the family to do something he thinks is fun. And then in the end, nobody has fun because none of us
because you guys complain and make me feel bad.
Physically able to do the hike, so we are complaining. And then he's upset with us for not being able to do it, and just deal with it. He wants us to suffer in silence. He wants us to suffer because he knows we're going to suffer, but he wants us to do it quietly.
That's not true.
It is true because we've had this discussion so many times, and in the end, you go, yeah, I guess that is kind of.
No, that's not true. I like going on these hikes. And it's like, Matt, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to go on the hike. And it's like...
But you know what else Matt really enjoys doing, which wouldn't cause any of the problem, which is why I know he partially just likes to make us do something
Getting my
we don't
feet
like.
Rubbed?
He likes massages.
I love massages.
He likes going to the movies.
I love going to the movies.
He likes going to the pool. He likes...
We don't have a pool.
But there are a million different things that are leisurely and fun to do.
But we go tubing. I like doing that.
But that's not leisurely either, because... We all get sunburnt to the heck, and
I'm drinking brewskis and like splashing people.
Then the river that we tube down almost every single time when we get towards the end and we're starting to get close to where our freaking car would be, we end up. The wind picks up and starts sending us back the wrong freaking way. Somebody has to swim. This mother father is drunk and acting a fool, and let's jump off of the rocks. We're stuck.
Well, you gotta make the best of it.
I'm just saying that if it had nothing to do with having us suffer a little bit, like that you get something out of us making that sacrifice for you, and if it had nothing to do with that, you would just want to go to the movies and eat macaroni and cheese and hot dogs and get a massage.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like I could do that as well. Like, we can go on the 10-mile hike, experience that, come home. We can go to the movies at night. We can eat the dinner we want to eat.
We're all dead.
We can get...
We're dead. Nobody wants to see you for a week after Father's Day. We're all mad at you.
Everyone's all upset, but it's
Or guess what? He could also just take a more leisurely hike. You could do that.
I know, but you don't get the views with the more leisurely hike.
You don't get the views with the other hike either because we don't make it to the top.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, that's what I like to do. I love hiking.
You like confrontation.
But here's also another thing I like. I mean, I like hiking, but I noticed, like, I like the end and not the journey. I'm not too into the journey, like leisurely walking and looking around. Like, I want to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you do go fast.
Yeah.
During our hikes, I admit that. It's just it takes the joy out of it for me because I do actually like hikes, but I don't like hiking with you
because it's too hard.
Because it's not fun.
Well, yeah, I'm saying because it's hard. Is that why?
Yeah,
it's not fun because it's hard.
Yeah, I feel like I could hike the same trail by myself or maybe with like the kids or something without you and be happy. But because of the way you like to do things, and maybe because of trails that you pick, I don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me.
Yeah.
But then you do use your birthday and you use Father's Day as two opportunities to make us do that.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine like 2 days out of the year where you got to do something you don't want to do?
But you have to be okay with the
complaining
version of us that you get.
Well, I mean, I don't think I deserve the complaining. Like, you can keep the complaining to yourself. Don't you think?
I should do... Never mind.
You should do what?
I should use my Mother's Day.
To read?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got to read?
Just sit around.
And you're like,
in a circle
read out loud?
Read out loud.
Read out loud.
Because guess what? It's not going to be fun for any of us. Nobody's going to like it.
Hey, for mine, we're gonna have a spelling bee. You're like, and we're gonna live stream it. Come on.
But that's the equivalent.
It is the equivalent.
And you would complain.
And here's why it's not the equivalent, because you wouldn't enjoy it as much as I enjoy hiking.
All I'm saying is that you get a little bit out of us, of watching us suffer a little bit.
I do get a little bit. I wouldn't say that's why I do it, but like I do enjoy a hard hike. I enjoy suffering, and I think that it builds character. And I think that when other people obviously not suffer, like being suffocated, or tortured is not good.
It's not even the same word, but okay.
But yeah, doing things hard, I think is important, and I like doing that kind of stuff. I mean, my birthday we don't really do any of that kind of stuff. We usually go to the movies, because my birthday's in December.
Winter.
Yeah, so usually the only day we really only do something like that is Father's Day. And we won't have to worry about doing it this year because I won't even be in the country.
Yeah.
You guys
can go on any. Yeah, that'll be the true
You guys
test.
can do whatever you want.
That'll be the true test. Do you find a way to get a strenuous hike in when you're in wherever?
You know what I'll do? I will find a way to have a strenuous workout. That's for sure.
No, it needs to be a strenuous hike.
Yeah, we'll be in Spain.
It's so important to you every other day.
We'll be in every other day.
Every other Father's Day.
So but I'm not with my kids. I'm gonna be down. I'm not with you. I'm gonna be down.
You're not.
Be sad.
You're going to be drunk. You're going to be hanging out with your friends, running around.
Playing rugby.
Chasing tail.
Chasing tail? That's crazy. I mean, we don't even speak the same language.
I think that'll be better for you.
Oh, really? She's so snarky. And you're going to be back here all by yourself.
Not hiking.
Yeah, and you're going to be like...
Well,
hanging out with your friends.
We'll have some mac and cheese and hot dogs.
You'll be going to the bar.
Go to the movies.
You'll be going to the bar and be like, my husband's not here. He's in another country.
I'll have the kids just do a second Mother's Day for me because I'll be the father. I'll be the only father there.
But you won't be a father.
You
can't be a father.
We're not going to get into that.
I think it's crazy when mothers do Father's Day.
We're not going to get into that.
Another one we can't get into. It's crazy. Anyways, do you hear about all the Cesar Chavez stuff? How crazy is that?
Why do you continue to try to start another conversation? We're past an hour, guys.
Okay.
I have to edit this.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you for listening to us argue. Thank you for listening to our dogs misbehave.
Love you.
I hate that he says that at the end.